All right, so I'm gonna go over a product that we bought from Beech Lane. Now this isn't a paid sponsorship or anything like that. It's just we love this leveling system. We've used another one in the past. We actually went with this one because it had a lot of really good reviews on Amazon, so I encourage you to look that up. The way the system works is first, you're gonna wanna put these under your tires in the center part. So some people are they just do it quick and slap it in there. I like them right in the center of the tire because you don't want so much weight on one side of the tire. Plus, if you don't have them lined up in the center, they're gonna slip off when you're trying to, set these up. So the cool thing about it is they do come with a rubber pad. We don't use that a lot. What the rubber pad's gonna do is it's gonna keep this product right here in place so it's not slipping. Well, what I like to do is when I put it in there, I get a rubber mallet and I just kind of hammer it in there just a little bit just to make it tight. And then I get it set up that way. The cool thing about this is as you drive up on it, you can see how the circles get bigger, and that's just because the plane is getting bigger. So the further you drive up on it, the further this side of the camp or your rig is gonna go up. Okay, so we pulled up on the levelers, and I'm very anal.
Drop it, drop it. Perfectly level.
On making sure the trailer is leveled, so we kind of edged it back and forth to make sure that bubble is in between them two lines. If you're that person, you know exactly what I'm talking about. However, if you are that person, you're gonna love these levelers because, when you're building the blocks and stuff, sometimes it's hard to get it just right there. But these things, what's cool is you can go back and forth, edge it forward and backwards to get it right where you want it. A couple things, we did pull up on these, like I said, and you kind of want to make sure that leveler is right in the middle of the tire. So I pretty much got it fairly close. I mean, I'm a little bit off on this side, but it's good enough to where there's not a lot of weight on one side of the tire. Every single campsite's going to be different, of course. Sometimes we've been at sites where we're all the way up on the edge here and you got this sitting down. Where we're at right now is perfect, and then I'm going to show you the next couple steps. All right, so the cool thing about these Beech Lane levelers is they do give you a bag to put everything in. You always want to keep everything organized, right? Second thing they give you is a couple rubber strips here. You're not always going to use them, but there is situations where the levelers might slip. So that's probably one of them deals where you're going to want to use them. So in this situation, we're on cement, so I did use them there. Sometimes they'll slip, sometimes they won't. So it's kind of touch and feel there. And then the other thing that they include are these chocks. Now, the chocks are awesome because you can put them on the other side of the wheel, which I'll show you here. So you level on one side, and then the chock's going to go on the other side, and you're going to pop it right underneath the leveler. So what I do is I pop it on, and I just kind of tap it in with the rubber mallet just to make it straight. So that's basically how we set that up. And you have the chock for one side, the leveler on the other side. That keeps the tire pretty stable there, but I take it one step further, which I'll show you here. Got your camper leveled. You love the levelers, you think they're great, and you're going to use them going forward forever, right? Okay, well, there's a few things that you need to do. Check this out. Okay, with these levelers or any other leveler product out there, you're going to want to inspect them. A couple things you're going to look for. One is you're going to look at the sides. You're going to want to make sure there's no cracks going down the sides because they do take a lot of weight on these things. So there's a lot of pressure on the edges, so you're going to want to make sure you check them. Second thing is you're going to check the top. Now, as you can see on this brand of leveler we had, which I love, they're great levelers, but over the course of years, they've gotten worn out, and you can see what happens right here. So this is why we actually got new levelers, because of this. We started seeing this happen. I was worried about it. I thought, well, you know what? That could actually probably break at any time. And sure enough, I'll show you what they look like when they break. Right here. Now, you don't want this happening when you're out on a campsite, right? But you can see, when you compare the two here, here's the one in the back. You can see where it's starting to crack. This one was doing the same thing. Starting to crack right there. That actually busted in half. Luckily, thank God we got the other levelers because that, I think, kept it a little bit safer. Needless to say, you're going to want to make sure you inspect these or any other levelers you're using on your camper. Do that before every trip because you do not want to be out there, in the middle of the night or somewhere trying to get set up and it's raining, which we all have them stories, and you're out there trying to level your camper and then boom, something breaks. So if you're looking at some good levelers and you want to try some out, look for the Beech Lane ones. I have nothing against the red ones. We've been using these for years and they're great. But when we got on Amazon and looked at some reviews and things like that, these were reviewed really high. So I encourage you to look that up. They also come in a kit, which is nice, and I like to keep things organized, so being that you can put them all in a bag and keep them together, that was appealing as well. Now, we are not paid to promote these products or anything like that. We do appreciate it if you use our link for them, because that does help out our channel. Now, if this video was helpful for you, give us one of these. We'd really appreciate that. And also leave us some comments. You know, we like to hear what other people's thoughts are as well. You know, if you're the kind of person that's into, you know, camping gear, travel, we have a really broad channel, and we like to cover a lot of the things that affects our lives as well. So if that's what you're into, subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate that as well.
Hey guys, this is the end of the video. Make sure that you like and subscribe for more great content that is ready to come. Peace out.